single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today we're going to be doing a walk around video of this 2016 Ford Ranger. It's a 3.2 TDCI 200 Wildtrak Auto with just 50,000 miles and full service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be really popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As I go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dints. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres, we'll have a look in the back, have a look at the shutter, we'll have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats, the functionality, dashboard, everything that you would look at if you were here. I'll even tell you what it smells like. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere you need it to be. If you're looking to finance a truck, we'll go through an application with you. Because it's a VAT applicable vehicle, you will need a deposit to cover the VAT. An application takes 5 minutes and we can usually get your decision within about an hour. Again, once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something or if you want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. I will say, in the 4 years of doing the video, no one's ever asked me to do one. I'd like to think I cover most angles, to be honest with you. Right, start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. Hopefully you can see from the image it's in fantastic condition. Paint's nice, obviously it's only done 50,000 miles, but obviously it's a 2016 vehicle. You can see it's in great condition. And there are a couple of very small stone chips which I can't now find. There are a couple. They are tiny. There's another one here somewhere. There. Get into that whole scheme of things, that's probably the worst of what's on there, to be honest with you. There's nothing else that's too bad. Right, so zoom that out a little bit. Driver's side headlight, front bumper. A very light mark there. Nice and clean condition, all the grill's in great condition, the bumper is. You'll notice it's got the front parking sensors intact. It's got the front parking sensors even. So it's quite a nice option. Onto the front wing. And it's in nice clean condition. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, it's got a general grabber tyre. Wheels in great condition. Tyre, I would guess 7mm. Windscreen. I can't see any stone chips on it or cracks. Passenger side mirror back's in nice clean condition, everything's intact. And the glasses too. Right, let's go over the pillars first. Hopefully you can see from that they're in great condition and there's no damage. Passenger side of the roof is nice and clean and it's free from damage. Looks great over the top as well, but we'll check it the other side when we get over there. Right, so what I'm looking for now, we're going to look at the paint, look at the gaps, look for any marks or dints. All the gaps look good, paint's in great condition. There are a couple of tiny little dints I've just noticed. Let me just show you in a second. As you can see from that, the side steps are in lovely condition. There are a couple of little dints, but they're not very easy to see. Look at that, the paint looks great. So there are a couple of little tiny dents there. They're not really bad at all, but I'd just rather show you. Other than that, it's in great condition. Onto the rear quarter and spoiler. This one's not AdBlue, it's 16. So the rear quarter's in lovely condition, paint's great. Look how shiny it is. For a private plate on this, they wouldn't know any different. Doesn't look a great deal of different to the newer ones. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre. It's a Rhodian tyre. Looks like new. I think it probably is. I bet there's 9 or 10 mil. So rear quarters in lovely condition. Passenger side rear tail light is nice and clean, there's no damage. There is a little bit of misting in there, but nothing serious. Obviously it's a nice day, it's probably that. Tailgate is in nice clean condition. Rear bumper, there's a tiny little dent there. See that? Can't really see it from here, to be honest with you, but you can only see it when it's clear. So it's got parking sensors, tow bar, and of course a camera, which is there. Tow bar is the latest style electrics. Tow bar looks like it's been used, to be honest with you. Another little dent on the bumper there, but it's tiny. Right, let's have a look in the back. So it's got a mounting top roller, not a cheap bit of kit when new. Operates perfectly, nice and smooth. In the back, it's very clean. It doesn't look like it's done very much work at all, actually. Obviously this part here, you can always tell when people have slid stuff in and out, and as you can tell, it looks great. There's a little bit of damage there. Looks like it's got a bit of paint on it or something. Probably pedal off. So mounting top looks in good condition. A couple of bits of marks on it, but nothing serious. That's probably the worst bit actually. Right, so driver side rear tail lights in good condition. There's a little bit of mist in there, but nothing serious. There's no cracks on it. It's probably just because of the weather. Onto the rear quarter. Is that me? It's me. My fingerprints. In nice clean condition. Now another couple of looks because I've got the sun right in my eyes to make sure I'm not missing anything. Tiny little mark there. Something there that's just polish. On the rear of the bumper, I just noticed there's a little mark. Driver side rear wheel and tyre, again wheels in great condition. It's matching tyre to the opposite side with matching tread. Spoilers in great condition throughout, as is the rear window and surround. There's a little rub mark there, look. I also showed you, no it's not, it's different. So there is a little tiny rub mark there, it's nothing serious and I can't feel it. Right, so again over the pillars. This side of the roof. And again, it's in fantastic condition. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Trying to get out of the sun so I don't blind myself. All the gaps look good. And the paint's in great condition. Hopefully you can appreciate that from this. Side steps in good condition as well, there's no damage. There is a little tiny dent there, look. You see it? It's a nothing really, but it is there. Nothing else I can see. Driver side front wing is in great condition again, and there's no obvious damage. Driver side front wheel and tyre, it's matching tyre to the opposite axle with the opposite side, so it's axle correct tyres. Wheels in great condition. There is a little bit of a, no it's not, That's a bit of that stuff they clean tyres with. Tyres 7mm ish, same as the other side really. Nice clean truck. Mirror, yeah, spot on. Nice clean truck. It is a good clean truck. There's a couple of little marks, nothing serious. Right, so driver's side door card, nice and clean. There's no damage I can see. Got the sun right in my eye. Let me get better. No, it's nice and clean. There's no damage. On the armrest, you've got your 4 electric windows and your window lock. Up above is your central locking, and it works fine. Driver's seat is fully electric. It goes forwards, backwards. You can bring it up, you can bring the nose up, you can bring the base up and down, and the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well. See, there's a little bit of cracking on there, nothing serious. Bolsters are nice and firm. Material's nice and clean, but there is a little bit of rubbing on there. I think someone with jeans has been sat on there and it's just caught it occasionally. It's nothing really in the whole scheme of things, but I'd rather show it you. Back is, again, bolsters really firm, material's really nice and clean. Right, let me jump in. Pull that down, can't see anything. Sun's that bright. There are 2 full-size keys, and there's 1 key for the mountain top. Let's start it up. On the brake, quick twist, start straight away, no issues. So on the dashboard, turn that down. There's no warning lights apart from the fuel's a bit low. Other than that, it's all good. Steering wheel is nice and clean. There's no damage on it, and there's no fading. All the stitching looks good. It's comfortable to use. Steering wheel controls, nice and easy really. This part here controls this part of the dashboard here, and you've got lots of different options you can have on there. Your display, your trip computer, fuel economy, driver assist, settings, etc. And obviously you can go into that as per each one. Down below is your cruise control. Then the left hand side is basically the opposite side. So the upper part here controls this part here. So if you've got your phone connected, which it's not, as you can see, it would be on there. And then the lower part is basically your media center. So voice command, mute, you can skip, and also you can answer your phone and hang up, and then you can do your volume, as you can see from there. Good quality stereo in these. Sound system is really good as well. Media center, so this is your home screen if you like. Let's look at the reversing camera first. Really nice screen, decent to use. You'll notice the truck in the top right, you've got a fan at the front and the fan at the back, so when you're getting close to things, it shows you, gives you a perspective of how far away you are. Reversing camera is really nice and clear, and it works very well. So from the home screen, this part here would be where your mobile phone is once it's connected. The right hand side upper is navigation. Nice clear screen, works really well. You can move it around with your finger. It's not quite as quick as some of the more modern ones, but again, you know, they're really good. If you click on settings, you've got a plethora of different options on there. You've got Wi-Fi, your phone, your navigation, your media player, voice command, etc, etc, etc. It has got DAB, FM, AM, CD player, USB, and it also has Bluetooth as well, Bluetooth audio. Plus you can use the SD card and the line in as well if you want. There's actually more options on these earlier ones than there are on the newer later ones, but I say they all work really well. Dashboard is really very clean. There's no nasty marks on it. Everything looks really nice in it, to be honest with you. Passenger seat, bolster feels like new, as does the material. It doesn't really look like anyone's ever sat in that. It's probably been a director's vehicle. Someone's gone up and down the motorway and used it for a few years, obviously sparingly because the mileage is so low. But I don't think anyone's really used that, and if they have, they haven't used it very often. It's I want to say 6-speed automatic. It is 6-speed automatic gearbox. Manufacturer states about 30 miles per gallon. You know, you can get more than that quite easily. It's going to depend on what you're doing with it. These will tow 3.5 ton, I'm sure you're aware of that. So if you're towing and you're towing that sort of weight, you're not going to get that sort of miles per gallon, but I'm not teaching you to suck eggs, you understand that obviously. Roof line is nice and clean, there's no damage, everything looks great, everything works as it should. Everything's nice and clean. It smells nice inside as well, doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked in, which is good. Cup holders in the front. Under your armrest you've got your coin holder at the front, at the beginning, lift that up, and then inside you've got the main thing. There's a little vent there. If you've got your air conditioning on, you can switch that over, your heating or whatever. Put your can of drink in there, your sandwiches or whatever, to keep it cool along with your aircon. Rear seats looks nice and clean. There is a little bit of a mark on that seat there, can you see that? Join that bit a little bit. It's not serious, but it is there. Other than that, everything looks nice and clean. Have a close look in a second at that. Down here, you got your parking sensors, hill descent, stability control, and then if you look further down here, you can zoom in. There you go. Focus on that. You've got 2 USBs, your SD card slots, and your auxiliary in. You've also got your switchable 4-wheel drive as well. Zoom that out. Right, switch the engine off. Near your right knee, you've got your electric folding mirrors and your mirror control, and then obviously your lights. You can have it on automatic lights if you want, it's up to you. But yeah, everything works well. Pop that. So it's got the overmats, and they're all really nice and clean, in good condition. In the rear, passenger door card's nice and clean. All the seats are really nice as well. Centre armrest with cup holders. I don't think they've been used very often at all. And that mark, I'm not sure what that is. You could hide that quite easily if you were bothered though. These do lift up, you get on top, and underneath you've got a couple of cubby holes, and then if you pull this one here, that pulls forward, and then you've got your tool roll and your jack in there as well. Just shut that, it's going to carry on beeping at me. So passenger door card, again nice and clean, no issues at all. As you can see, passenger seats, fantastic condition. As I said, I don't think that's been used. In the glove box, all your service history and your documents are all in there, and obviously you know it's got full service history. Locking wheel nut as well. And then finally, passenger side rear door card. As you can see, all the carpets are nice and clean, everything looks spot on. Smells nice in the back as well. Right, so let's pop the bonnet. Nice and easy to pop the bonnet on these. Obviously they're a pneumatic bonnet, so it makes life really easy when you're doing it, so you can do it one-handed when you're videoing. Under the bonnet, everything looks nice and clean. Point out to you, we don't wash these, and I can tell you how. I know that, and you can say it. Really got rid of that. You can see it's a bit dirty. We don't go out of a way to clean these, there's no point. But you can see all the fluids are nice and clean. Turbo unit is free from any grime or oily residue, so you can see it's in great condition. The belts are in great condition as well. Ford Motor Company battery, always a nice sign, you can tell it's been cared for. Everything looks nice and dry. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks, and everything looks good. Let's have a quick look underneath. So again, you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks underneath. Everything looks nice and dry and in great condition. What I would say to you is, you know, ask most people, when you're looking at vehicles, who else would go into this detail to show you a vehicle, just to show you that it's in great condition. The rear diff, as you can see, is in great condition. There's no weeping There's no oily residue around it. Everything looks in fantastic condition, and it's got, I think it's an alloy. I think that's a spare alloy. And tyre's in good condition. Okie dokie, right, hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and probably a little bit more. I realise I'd go on a little bit. Where are we at? 20 minutes, pretty standard to be honest with you. So thanks for watching and sticking with me, really appreciate it. For the moment though, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, bye bye.